Well, hey, beauty, come on in. This is your invitation to spend a moment with me. Come down out of that busy brain, check in with your body around where that stress is hanging out, and tap into calm with the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, and an affirmation inspired by an oracle card. And as I usually repeat each time, EFT has been proven over and over to turn off your stress response. Release that stress, relieve your nervous system, help your body heal itself and release emotional and physical pain, bring you clarity, and so much more. And when you tap on a regular basis, daily or even more often, the more you do it, the more it can transform your life like it has mine. It can literally clear that mind of all the spinning thoughts and help you make clear decisions and move forward in your life and whatever you are pursuing. And it can help you be calm in the chaos. And there are just so many more things that it's great for. And today, this is a little taste of tapping, and it's designed to help you feel better regardless of what's going on in your world. And we know we are all stressed these days. So just tune in and see what happens as you discover this method or you get some more practice. Thank you for returning. If you've been coming back, thank you so much for your likes and shares and subscriptions. It makes a big difference in spreading this message around the world. And welcome all of you newbies and anyone who's curious. You can explore the YouTube channel and my website. The links are all below. Please grab the freebies and come along. Here we go. I'm going to show you the Oracle deck in a second, but I want you to check in now. Just drop down out of that brain and do a little scan, a body scan from the top of your head to your toes, soles of your feet. Where are you feeling any kind of stress today? Constriction and tightness, discomfort, unease, aches and pains, anything that feels off. Notice where that is. And it can often be all over, but there's a place that seems to really hold on to it more. Notice that and see how intense it feels. 0 to 10, 10 being over the top. It might even feel near panic or some other heightened emotion. And so let's get into this, because I want you to notice what happens when I show you this deck and we pull a card for the collective. What happens in your body then? Here we go. This is called affectionately Woto. Wisdom of the Oracle, COLETTE BARON-REID. This deck is one of the most widely used decks of Colette's. She uses it in her Oracle school and in other places she teaches. It has great authority for whatever you're looking for. And within the deck and within the guidebook, we have guidance for a general message, relationships, and prosperity. And there's also a message when the card comes in reverse. A lot of people get upset about that. They think it's negative, but actually we call it a hug from the universe, spirit, God, whatever language you like to use, higher power. And it is that message that you were truly meant to receive and to listen to and to feel into. So I did a little meditation originally, used my pendulum to find this deck wanted to speak loudly, so it came through. And then I asked, which portion should be of importance for us today, and it's the relationship message. So just think about relationships in your life, the close-knit ones with family and close friends, but also with associates at work or in volunteerism or in churches or politically, and then relationships going further out as we look at how we learn in schools or online, and relationships circles will widen, networking, all of that. So think about that, and you might want to zero in on a specific one. So we're asking a question for the collective. What do we need to know for the highest good and greatest joy of all? If you've pinpointed a specific issue, especially around a relationship, certain person, you can ask your own personal question. What is it I need to know about this issue, this person, right? It's not predictive, it's prescriptive. So what do we need to know today? What would you like to show us? It's important for us to see, hear, feel. What do we need? Oh, okay. So this is actually a card that came in protection. It's in reverse. I'm going to turn it the other way so you can see it. It's co-create. This is probably one of the most powerful things that you can learn, that you can practice, that you can remind yourself of, is that we co-create with Spirit. Spirit is our partner always. So when that comes in reverse, how does that feel to you? Does that resonate? Does it feel like maybe that's missing, or you haven't been remembering, or you haven't asked Spirit and angels and spirit guides and all the spirit team? If you pray, who are you speaking to? And are you embracing the fact that you are a co-creator in your life? We are never alone, that's for sure. So let's see what that means for us. Hold on. Let me grab it in the book. Sometimes I think I should get all this before I come on and record, but that wouldn't be as authentic, right? It needs to be for you. So just take a moment, take a nice breath, and see what this all means to you as I read it. And I'll keep it upright so you can see this again a little bit more. It's quite an interesting mix. Right down at the bottom you see a speckled kind of Humpty Dumpty egg. There's a wise owl out on like a tightrope or something. There's a beautiful leopard. And there's like, I don't know, are those sort of Marie Antoinette days, people dancing the marionette there in that sculpted pedestal. It's really quite a lot of information. And somewhere in the clouds, if I can see if I can find it for you, there's always an image of Spirit someplace in the card. And I think it might actually be the one here on the egg. They're usually up in here somewhere, but I'm not seeing. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so just breathe into this, take a breath, put your hand on your heart for a minute. If anything's coming up for you, you can always start tapping right here on the collarbone, here on the side of your hand. Just breathe. Okay. I'll try to keep the glare from my glasses as my windows. Okay, so I'm going to give you the general message and then the relationship message. But actually, that is not the instructions that we really want to follow. We want to follow the protection message because it's upside down. So I'm just going to give you the general essential meaning: creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. That you must consider that you do so in partnership with Spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality, blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. So I'm going to get to the protection message. Remember again, this beautiful co-create image was presented in protection in the reverse. What's it like to be an owl upside down or a leopard? Wow, that's crazy. All right, so let me read this. You are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task but unable to decide on your first step. So you just avoid doing anything. Oh gosh, I've done that so often. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. How does that resonate? This is one of those reminders that we all need. So let's do some tapping. Remember, all you need is responsibility for your well-being and your fingertips to tap where I tap, say what I say, and repeat those words, or put your own spin on it, your own words that resonate for you, and then see how you feel. So check in with that body again, see where that stress has been hanging out. And let's tap starting at the eyebrow point. Just follow along. I am a paintbrush, side of the eye, that co-creates under eye a beautiful, unique expression under nose of my own individuality, chin, blended with universal spirit, collarbones. I am a product of divine inspiration, underarm, and now I'm aligned, top of the head, with that inspiration and the divine to create miracles. Third eye, so it is. Amen. So embrace that whole idea. We are never alone. We co-create. We're always creating. We are always manifesting. We just don't realize it. But whether things are happening good or bad, we are manifesting through our thoughts and beliefs, etc. So remember that. Take a second, do some tapping, check in with your inner being, your higher self, connect with the divine. Ask for that guidance. Please help me. What is my best first step going forward? It's a really good one to use with oracle cards, especially Woto. Okay, tuning in with that. How do you feel right now? Where's that number on that stress? That was a really brief tapping session. So if it's come down, you can keep going. One spot, both hands are one, or all of the points. Very easy. If it got triggered up a little bit, you hit the nail on the head. So keep tapping, asking why. What is it here for me I need to know? You can continue tapping later today, before bed especially, or again in the morning. Keep going. Remind yourself that you have the power right there in your fingertips. Always remember you are loved. I see your beauty. I see your light. Shine brightly.